What's up guys, how y'all doing? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are back once again on Anime Punch Simulator. However, this time a lot of stuff has kind of happened. What I mean by that is, if you have seen the last video, pretty much I ended off by unlocking this world and then saying that I had reached, gone from noob to pro. And yeah, well, that video kind of took a long time to edit and whatnot, and it took so long to the point where, what was once considered the highest world is now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 worlds behind. And yeah, with each of those worlds, there's obviously a bunch of stuff to check out in each and every single one of them. And I think you get the point I'm trying to make. There's a lot of catching up that needs to be done. So yeah, I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm just going to quickly say, if you do end up enjoying this video and want to see more, then feel free to scroll under the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button with notifications on. That's where you won't miss any of my videos the moment I upload them. And as well as you just let me know that you want to see more videos on Anime Punch Simulator and whatnot. So yeah, if you could take 3 seconds out of your day to do that, I'd really appreciate it. But anyways, enough of talking about that. Let's get right into this. So to start things off, probably I should explain what exactly has happened since the end of last video, since technically you could say I've done a little bit of off-camera grinding. For example, what I mean by that is, in the last video we had a look at these two machines right over here, and if I'm not mistaken, I wasn't able to afford any of them. I literally couldn't use them. And yeah, well, if we have a look at the race machine right now, you might notice that I have now a race, the Skypian race. And if we have a look at the index right here, you will notice that it is the rarest one that you can get. Not only that, heading back over towards, I believe, the Clover Village, yes, over here on the marks. Pretty much this machine over here wasn't like available when I originally recorded in this world. And yeah, well, I had a look at it and I decided to do a single spin and I ended up getting the watermark, which once again is the rarest one that you can get. And yeah, I think you can get where I'm going with this. Pretty much I've maxed out or gotten close to maxing out like all of the stuff before the 7th world, but anything after that I haven't checked out yet. I have no clue how it works, so probably let's get right into that. So just quickly running over here towards the portal, it is going to be costing 15 quadrillion gems. I have 2.88 quintillion gems, so that's not going to be anything at all. So let's just teleport on through to the Clover Village, and once again immediately there is a brand new machine for us to use, this time the grimoires machine. And it seems like defeating enemies has a chance of dropping old papers, and I'm going to assume that you're going to need old papers to spin this. Yeah, however, it does seem like that I already have an old paper. Not exactly sure how I got it, but I believe I might have used a code to get it. So okay, I mean, I'm not gonna complain about that, but let's just move on. So these are all the grimoires we can get, ranging from the dark grimoire 60% all the way over to the night grimoire 0.5%. now obviously it will be really cool if I can get this night grimoire on the first try, but let's just see what I get. And I got the dark grimoire, the most common one, and this one's going to be giving me 2 times more gems, so it's not exactly too bad, but then again probably any of these would be much better. Now moving on from there, I do want to test out exactly the chances of dropping these old papers. For example, these magnes over here, if I put on my auto click and I start taking them out, are they just going to be dropping them like every 2-3 kills, or is it like a 1% chance? But yeah, it does seem like I am able to progress pretty fast in this world thanks to the energy that I saved up the night before. So hopefully when it comes to catching up on all the worlds, it shouldn't take too long. But anyways, let's just quickly take out this boss and see if he drops any old papers. And there we go, he's about to die. I think like 3 more seconds, 3, 2, 1, and he is dead. And unfortunately it doesn't seem like we got any old papers. I guess that's fine, since I probably should get much stronger. That way I'd be able to defeat him much quicker. But what about traveling on over to the next world? Okay, it's only 750 quadrillion, not too bad. Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna buy it. So let's just quickly teleport over to the Hunter Island. And yeah, just as I thought, there's a bunch of new machines. I think there's even a 3rd one in this world. Yes, there is some kind of shield thing, which if I'm not mistaken is a defense mode. Yes, it is. And in this defense mode we are going to be able to get these critical tickets, I believe they're called, and as well these passive machine capsules. I don't know what exactly they're called. But yeah, we can get these drops, which can then be used on these machines. Now, having a look at them, for example, the passives, I mean, they're kind of straightforward. For example, damage, obviously a damage boost, a magnet, extra range on what you can pick up, and then I guess the best one would be light speed, which, if I'm not mistaken, increases how fast you can, swing to gain energy. But not only that, there does seem to be some unique passes. For example, equip 1, which I guess is just going to be giving you an extra whole equip, and as well star 1, which is going to be giving you, I guess, an extra open. So yeah, that does seem to be pretty cool, and I do wonder if one day they might add like, a 0.01% passive where it has like all of these combined. Who knows, maybe it might come out in update 3, update 4, I guess we'll have to see as time progresses. But what about this criticals machine? How does this work? I think it just increases how much damage you do, or maybe the multiplier of, how often you do a critical hit. For example, over here, currently it says I have a 2x multiplier, and I don't think I have been doing any critical hits yet, so I'm not sure about that. But if we want to upgrade it over to critical 2, which will give me an 8 times multiplier, I am going to be needing 500 tickets, which obviously is quite a lot. Actually, speaking of which, I didn't actually check out before. How many capsules do you need? Only 1. And if I'm not mistaken, the capsules are like the rarest. Yeah, a 5% drop chance. And if I'm not mistaken, to start a defense mode, we are going to be needing the shield items, which I believe you can get from codes or defeating raid bosses, which spawn every, I think, like 30 minutes or an hour, something like that at least. But anyways, I've defeated 2 raid bosses. I've now gotten 2 of these defense mode tickets, I guess you can call them. So yeah, let's just quickly start one and check out what it's about. And okay, it does seem like it is very similar to, many other defense modes that I've seen in the past. Enemies come out from one portal and then we need to stop them from, going through the other portal. In this case, they're going to be coming from here. And to start things off, okay, they only have like a few trillion health, so I am able to defeat them quickly, and as you can see, they are dropping a bunch of items. Now I guess what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to sit here, since I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to one-hit them until like they go into like the quintillions of health. So let me just do like a quick time lapse just until I start to kind of lose, and then yeah, I'll stop the time lapse once I'm about to lose, and then I'll show you guys what I managed to get from this defense mode. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in around, I don't know, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And okay, there we go. It does seem like, unfortunately, we were only able to reach wave 23 unless I'm able to beat them. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Unfortunately, we lost. But hey, it's fine, since if I'm not mistaken, I got a bunch of those tickets, and as well these energy capsules. Only 5 of them. And what about the tickets? Where are they? 131. So can't really upgrade anything regarding the criticals yet. Yeah, but thankfully the passives only cost 1 of these energy capsules each, so that means I have 5 chances of getting something good. So let's just start using them. Hopefully we can get maybe a good damage one or a good energy one. And okay, we're starting off with one of the worst ones. Great. Let's try again and see if maybe we can get something better. Ooh, okay, damage 2. You will cause a bit more damage. Okay, it doesn't really explain how good it is. I'm going to assume it's not that much, since there's still like a whole tier above it. So let's try aiming for one of the purple ones. I guess, they're under 10% and whatnot. Highly doubt I am going to get it though, since, I only have 5 chances. And okay, we managed to get star 1, which I think is like the 3rd rarest. Yeah, 3.6%. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to keep that, since if I'm not mistaken, I do actually have one of those, open achievements that I need to get completed. And obviously that star 1 is definitely going to help with that. And as well, it's just going to be really helpful in general when it comes to, trying to get more mythicals and then having a higher chance of getting a secret. Speaking of hatching, I just realized I haven't done any of the hatching yet, and I've already gone through like 2 whole worlds, and it only costs 7.5 quadrillion. So let's just open one and see if I can get lucky with anything. And and okay, once again we got a common. Great. But how good is this common? I mean, right now my team mostly consists of, you know, shiny epics and mythicals, but if we have a look at the common, a Loki, only 450. Damn, okay, that's not really much of an increase, but maybe if we can get one of the epics, it might be much better. Can we get an epic, please, or a legendary? All right, we got a rare. Is it going to be the same story? 590. Yeah, pretty much the same story. But before I continue hatching and, you know, wasting all of my gems, can I actually unlock the next world? No, I can't. It's going to be costing 15 quintillion gems, so that means probably it would be wise to use my gems on this egg here. So yeah, let me just start quickly setting up the auto hatch. I don't need the commons, I don't need rares. I'll keep epics just in case. And yeah, anything above that I'm definitely going to be keeping. I'm not sure why there is a auto delete for exclusive. Who would want that? But anyways, let's put on the auto and I'll be seeing you guys in around, I don't know, I think my gem balance is going to, you know, die out really fast. And alright, it seems like we have now run out of money. Yes, we have. And if I'm not mistaken, we did manage to get a few good things. Yes, we did. We managed to get 2 legendaries and a few of these epics. I mean, they're not really that good. Yeah, they're not even making, like, you know, the top of my main team. But wait, hold on a minute. I just realized we managed to get a shiny epic. I didn't know you could hatch those. Interesting. But hey, he has a 2400 multiply. I mean, that is, yeah, like double my best, so no complaints from me. Now, regarding with what else I can do as of this very moment, if I'm not mistaken, I can take on the easy dungeon, as in, you know, I'm strong enough. But I think, can I join it? Dungeons are open at the moment. Okay. So I think what I'll do is I'll wait until one of these dungeons opens. I guess I'll need to make sure that I'm looking at chat so I don't end up missing. But then once a dungeon opens, I'll cut back and then we'll have a look at these, since I'm pretty sure, well, you know, the rewards from any of these chests that I can get are going to be super helpful. I think they might even explain them in the update logs right over here. So just having a look, this was what was added in updates 2, new map, Namek City, new accessories, Ascension Machine, and Dragon City. But then moving on down here, they also added all of the dungeons, easy, medium, and hard. And it seems like I can access the medium one, but I think for now, for my first dungeon, I'm going to start off with easy. And it also says down here that every hour the dungeon opens when the server is open. I think that means when you first join in, like for example, a private server or when a public server was first made. I'm going to assume that. Not exactly the biggest fan of that though. I mean, I would have preferred if it was kind of like every single hour at a specific time. For example, 5 p.m, 6 p.m, or 5:30, 6:30. You get what I mean. And yeah, having a look through the rest of it, I mean, amulet system, I think that has something to do with the dungeons as well. Chest system, same thing. New ascensions, we'll have a look at that. And then there's a new code as well, actually, updates 2. Let's actually quickly use that. But before I do, just want to quickly mention, make sure you do go follow Eximius. Sorry if I misspelled your name or mispronounced it. I'm not entirely sure how to say it. But yeah, make sure you guys go follow Eximus. I'm sorry, I keep on butchering this name. But as well, don't forget to also subscribe to Default Plays, because if it wasn't for these two, this game wouldn't exist. But anyways, let's get back on track over to the codes over here. So update 2, what are we going to get from this? We're going to get 2 common chests, 2 chest keys, and a super energy potion. Alright, that actually seems to be perfect timing considering I was about to do an easy dungeon. But just to be safe, because if I'm not mistaken, heading over to the chest section, let's say I choose this epic chest. As you can see, it will be costing 3 of these keys. And obviously, if I head into this dungeon and then, you know, I end up getting one of these epic chests or even higher, maybe even the mythical, for example, again, it's 5 keys. So better I keep those keys for now and not immediately use them on the common chest, if you know what I mean. Then obviously, if I just get nothing good and maybe just more of these common chests, then I'll just use them on this. But anyways, as I was saying before, once an easy dungeon opens, I will cut back and then we'll hop into this. So yeah, see you guys whenever this opens. And there we go, just like that, we are now in the easy mode dungeon, which, if I'm not mistaken, enemies are supposed to spawn in 15 seconds, unless maybe I'm supposed to go around here. No, I don't think so. Let me just wait at spawn for these 8 seconds to finish, and then I guess we'll see what happens from there. And okay, there we go. The easy mode has started, and yeah, it seems like enemies have spawned, so let's just quickly run over towards all of them, you know, taking them out. And just like that, we managed to get another bronze key, and then again another bronze key. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they only have like a 25% chance drop rate, so I mean, they're pretty common. And okay, it seems like there are enemies in this dungeon, for example this insane Toby that have 4 quintillion health. So yeah, I think me saying that I should stick with the easy dungeons for now was the right call. But then again, who knows, maybe the highest HP that the enemies can reach is going to be like a few quintillion, and that's not really much of an issue. I mean, we are given 30 minutes to complete it. Also, speaking about enemies with, you know, a bunch of HP, is this supposed to be like a skill bar where I do kind of like a special attack? Because every time it reaches like, you know, the maximum, I don't really see a difference in anything. Whatever it is, if you do know what exactly this bar signifies, whether it is like a skill or something else, then please do let me know down in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, enough of me talking about this random bar on the side of my character. Let's complete the rest of this dungeon. And alright, it seems like we are now coming up to the end point of the dungeon. It says 2 enemies left, but I don't think I've seen the final enemy. Is this the exit portal? No, it's the boss room. Okay. And yeah, this boss Orochimaru, I think I said that right. He has 25 quintillion health, which is quite a lot. In fact, I actually think I'm going to head on over to my fruit and quickly equip. Actually, I already have it equipped. Never mind. I was going to say, let me put on my damage fruit since I thought I had my quake fruit on, you know, the one that gives me 2 times more energy. But nope, I'm already doing the maximum amount of damage that I can do. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, once we take him out, he should be dropping one of the many chests, you know, ranging from common to mythical. So let's just quickly take him out and see which type of chest we're going to get. And alright, there we go. We're about to take him out, and it seems like we managed to get a rare chest. So yeah, it seems like this dungeon was definitely worth it. But anyways, moving on from there, let's quickly select the chest and have a look at the rare chest. As you can see, these are all the items that we can get, ranging from the most common one being, I think this is a damage potion, all the way over to I believe this is a Naruto themed blade. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, it's a 15% chance, so it's not too rare to get. And it will be costing 2 keys, so let's just open it and hope that we get something good. Now, wonderful animations, just want to point that out, but ignoring the animations, we managed to get a shiny potion, which is the 20%. Okay, not exactly a big fan of that, but I guess I'll take it. And instead we'll head back over to the chest and over to the common chest, since we have 2 of these to open, and if I'm not mistaken, I have enough keys to open them. So hopefully we can get something good here. Please, game, give me something good, like an accessory. And okay, we managed to get an energy potion. Great. What about second open? Is the second open going to be any different? Come on, accessory or sword, something. Gems potion, no. And those were the same chances and with the most common stuff. Are you kidding me? But anyways, moving back on over to the Hunter Island, you might be asking, what exactly am I gonna do from here? And I gotta be honest, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I could try taking out a few of these enemies and, you know, start grinding up a few gems and then do like a big opening. Maybe I can get, you know, a few of those mythicals, and as well, maybe even use that shiny potion which I just got. But then again, I guess that whole idea kind of depends on how many gems this enemy is going to drop. And having a look at it, 400 quadrillion compared to how much does the egg cost? Oh, okay, 7.5 quadrillion actually. That's not too bad at all. So yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna AFK on this Loki for a little bit, you know, get a bunch of gems. Then I guess I'll try getting a full team of these mythicals, since I guess why not? I think they will pretty much replace my whole team, or at least these shiny Bachmans and these buggies, I think you call them, buggies. But yeah, whatever they're called, pretty much I think that is probably the best way to move forward from here. So I guess I'll be seeing you guys in around, I don't know, maybe an hour, maybe 30 minutes. I guess we'll have to see. Alright, and there we go. so we are now back after, okay, I'm gonna be honest, it's been a few hours since you've last seen me. And yeah, well, let's just say a lot of stuff has happened within those hours. For example, having a look at my current team right now, you will notice that I now have a bunch of these mythicals. Not only that, if you have a look at my grimoire, you might recognize it. And in case you don't recognize it, let me just say it is the Night Grimoire, and yeah, it's the 0.5%. How did I get it? Well, I was originally planning to save up a bunch of these papers and then do like a bunch of opening and whatnot, like on camera. But then I decided, let me try getting like, you know, a nature or wind grimoire. That's way I'd either have more energy or damage. That's way, you know, it would be easier to grind for those papers. And then yeah, after like, I think it was like a 10 or 11 rolls, I got the nice grimoire. And yeah, it gives me 3 times more energy, which, you know, after grinding for a few hours straight, I mean, look how much energy I now have. 33 quadrillion. Also, some other stuff that's happened, you might notice that, you know, there are a few additions to my character. For example, if we head over to the inventory and over to the swords, I managed to get this triple blades from, I believe it was the common chest. And yeah, just compared to my old best one, it is a definite huge upgrade. Not only that, if we head over to the accessories, yes, I did manage to get my first accessory and it is broken, 6 times more damage. And the best part about this is that I believe it is the worst one that you can get. So that means the, you know, the luckier I get, the higher this multiplier is going to be, whether it's for damage or whether it's going to be for energy. But anyways, enough of, you know, all of that. Heading back over towards, I believe this is the Hunter Island. Yes, I've been doing a few defense modes, and when I mean by a few, I mean a lot. I mean, if we have a look over at my inventory, you will notice that I now have 2,000 of these star tickets, and as well I managed to get another 100 of these energy capsules. Now I'm not going to be using them today, since right now I'm just going to be sticking on this damage 3 passive, since I'm like predicting that I'm probably going to need around 200 or 400 if I want to get light speed. So yeah, for now I'm going to keep on that damage tree just so then, you know, I can do more damage. But anyways, heading back over towards the criticals, we can upgrade these I think 3 or 4 times. I mean, let's find out. So the first one, 500 tickets, boom. The second one, 1,500. So I think this is going to be the final one. Yes, it is. The next one's going to be costing 3,000. However, I managed to upgrade to a 14 times multiplier. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I did actually figure out how the multiplier works. If you remember before, I was discussing about what the blue bar on the side of your character does, and after a bit of testing, I think this is the critical bar. Now I would try and show you as a test right now, but currently with the power that I have, I'm kind of like, you know, one-hitting almost, you know, the bosses of this final world, which probably means we should go over to the next world. Now it is going to be costing 15 quintillion, so let's just buy it. I have 3.31 sextillion, so there's still a lot left, and once again we have 2 brand new machines to check out. So starting off over here at the spawner ice cube one, use ice cubes to buy boss fragments. Okay, so I can buy these boss fragments for every 10 ice cubes or 149 robux, but I'm not going to be spending robux because, you know, I'm kind of free to play right now. But anyways, moving on over here to the gold exchange. Alright, we can buy a magnet game pass. Okay, will this affect if I will be free to play if I like buy it from, you know, a free to play part of the game? So if you do know whether this affects whether you are considered free to play or pay to win in the game, please let me know down in the comments. But apart from that, we can also buy city keys for 400 coins, damage potions, a louch cloak, which is an accessory, and also a louch pet for 2,500. Now, how exactly you get these gold coins or gold bars, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, there is a sign right here which I guess says every enemy in this world can drop these golden ice cubes. And then again, running around, I mean, there's a huge pig right over there. I'm not really sure what anime this is, but yeah, there's a huge pig there. There's also the summon boss over here, which probably is where you can get those gold coins. At least that's what I'm going to assume, and obviously you probably need those boss fragments in order to summon the boss, right? Yeah, you don't have enough boss fragments. Oh wait, there's a sign right over here. So boss summons drops. There's a 90% chance for coins and then a 10% chance for city keys. Interesting, but what exactly can you use city keys on? I'm not entirely sure. sure. Maybe in the Titan City, which I can, yes, go there. But you know what? I've decided that I'm gonna end off this video right over here, since I think this is a good stopping point. The reason being is because right now I've unlocked already like a bunch of new machines that probably I should max out first before speed running through the rest of the game. Plus as well, I don't want to rush this game. I mean, I'm really enjoying it, so there's no reason to rush it. I'm just gonna take my time, and maybe next episode I might unlock the final world and like start maxing out everything. But again, there's no promises, obviously. Depends when the game updates and adds like a bunch of new stuff. But anyways, enough of me talking for today. Once again, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, you know what to do. I already said it at the beginning of the video. Feel free to scroll down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button with notifications on. That way you won't miss any of my videos, whether it's on Anime Punch Simulator or the many other games that I play on my channel. Which, speaking of, by the way, for all of you Anime Souls X fans, I will be hopping back on that game in the near future. Can't say exactly when, but I promise it's going to be really soon. And yeah, with that being said, I think that's all I really have to say for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.